big dog things.
And moving on to bigger dog things.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. Well, hello. My name is Brendan, and this is my co-host,
Garrison.
And we are going to be interviewing our good friend, Diego over here, who just finished a 100-kilometer race. That's crazy. So I have a short distance background. I've been doing 50-milers for a while, getting into hybrid. And then, Garrison, you've been doing running for a long time.
I've ran through high school, ran in college as well, 8K, and now into 5Ks, halves, marathons.
So we're getting these together just to kind of acknowledge big accomplishments from our friends. And so Diego was our first pick. So tell us a little bit about yourself and then how you kind of got into running as a background, or your sports world going into running.
Oh, man. Okay, so what I do for work, I work construction and kind of been in between soccer and completely not doing anything these past few years. Kind of when it was going in a wrong direction in life, honestly. And, made a huge change in my life. Had to stop doing a lot of bad habits, and fortunately running kind of jumped itself into my life. My brother just so happened to have this half marathon, the Long Beach half marathon, and he was like, oh, I got injured, I can't do it anymore. So he gave me his bib, so I ran under his name. His name's Aldo, and that's kind of how I got into it. It was 2 days prior to the race. He was all like, you want to just do it? I was like, bro, sure. I've always wanted to do it. It was kind of like a bucket list, but so sudden. I was pretty nervous about it, but I was confident in my abilities because I do have a soccer background.
So no running training? You just jumped in?
Just jumped into it. And then I played my soccer game afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah, right after that.
Crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was good. I got a goal in.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so the race you did is called the California Fall Classic, and it was up in Northern California.
Yes, sir.
Right,
yeah.
so 100K. Your finishing time was just under 17 hours.
Yep.
So full day of running. And it looks like about a third of the participants didn't even finish. So finishing in and of itself is a pretty big deal. And there's a bonus for finishing this race too, right?
Yeah, so the golden ticket winners, I believe it's top three. They go to they qualify for the Western States. It's a golden ticket. So everybody, they just
automatic.
Don't even have automatic. They don't have to enter the lottery. They just have to submit their name, registration.
Yeah, but you finishing it,
that qualifies me. So this race is a Western States qualifier. So just by me finishing it, I qualify to enter it and puts me in the lottery.
Oh, heck yeah.
Still slim to none chance of even getting chosen, but
still,
hey, my name's in there now.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. All right, so we're going to jump. That's your background, so we're going to jump into some questions then specifically on that. So you told us a little bit about, what inspired you to get into running, but why the massive jump in such a short period straight to 100K? Was there something that motivated you or that you picked that distance for?
So it's just kind of everything that's been coming my way. I finished the Long Beach half marathon, and I was like, I could kind of see myself doing it. So I started running in the weeks, 2-3 miles, getting those in. Downloaded this Runkeeper app just to track my miles, nothing crazy. And then I signed up for the Temecula half that's what grabbed my attention the most, like these events. I was like, okay, I want to see more of this. I want to be around that community more, meet more people like this, and see where that takes me. And then finished the Temecula half, and I met you. I met you at the Turkey Trot around Thanksgiving, and you're the one that even told me about ultra running. I never even knew what that was, didn't know the long distance. I didn't know anything could go past a marathon.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know how much miles was a marathon to begin with. This is just last November, too.
Yeah, we're hitting our 1 year.
So,
cool.
Yeah, he kind of introduced me to this ultra running, believe it or not.
Someone's celebrating.
Yeah,
Dodgers.
it sounds like fireworks.
If we ever go back and watch this, the Dodgers just won the World Series about 10 minutes ago.
Two-piece, baby.
Let's go, Will Smith.
Let's go, Will Smith.
Big Dodger fans over here. So was there something about that distance then? Because we'll throw back. So after our Turkey Trot, you then did your first trail race, which was a full-length marathon.
Yes, this was sometime after. So after the turkey trot, I did a 10K in Santa Monica. After that, I did this, it's called the Cock Race, which is in San Diego. It's like some obstacle course with a 10-mile trail run. And then I signed up for my first marathon, which is in April. Yeah. And because I was still getting familiar with the training and like how much miles I need to push each week. And yeah, I was really unfamiliar with what I was getting myself into. I wish I knew you guys and had what we had going on now then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so did you already do the marathon or you had one in April?
Yeah, no, that was this past April.
Okay.
The Bedrock Valley Trail Run in Diamond Lake in Hemet.
Oh, Diamond Valley Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he jumped from 26 miles to 62 in about a 7-month period.
Yeah, I don't know what made me want to jump that high, but because I seen what's considered an ultra marathon is just anything past a marathon. So I didn't want to do a 50K, which seems more like the easy route to do. I either wanted to do a 50 miler or I seen the 100K. That's what grabbed my interest the most. I was like, 100K sounds crazy. Yeah. So I jumped on board with that immediately. Didn't even hesitate, honestly.
Yeah.
So cool.
So then you were talking about you were stacking 2-3 mile weeks. How did your training block increase then? Now that you've set that goal and signed up for 100K, what did you do as far as training along with your work schedule?
I think I think seeing you put me on the app Strava and seeing other people doing it, I didn't know there was a whole community that does this running stuff like that. And so I seen people actually running and their miles that they're putting on. So that kind of pushed me, I need to be doing that. Need to be doing more. I'm only doing like 10, 20 miles a week. So seeing other people doing it pushed me to, I need to do a lot more. And then that's kind of how my algorithm started switching up on my, the stuff on your social medias.
Yeah.
So it just started flooding with running stuff and all these running tips and, tutorials. As far as my work schedule, it's very rough because I do construction. I commute from here to near Long Beach every day. So I have to make time, and I typically do it after work. And it just feels like an obligation at this point. I like it because it's steering me in the right direction. So I want to it keeps me in good mental state. Yeah. I like that.
Awesome.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So when you went to the race, we realized that you kind of went up solo.
Yes.
So what did you do? Describe the thought process or mentality getting there. Having a long drive, getting there a couple days early. Like what kind of things did you do to stay in the moment and focused on?
Dude, the 2 weeks prior to that, the countdown, 14 days to it, I was struggling. I was like, what did I get myself into? I felt unprepared. I was injured. I was dealing with this massive hip pain that was really bothering me. I was really considering man, should I even do this? This is gonna ruin me. Really, really considered dropping out and not doing it. And as the week came, I was like, let me just give myself more time and just listen to my body, stretch every day, do the due diligence. And I started taking more vitamins, magnesium, vitamin D. And I just hopped on creatine recently, which helps. But I just took it day by day and just listened to myself and reinstilled myself why I even signed up for this. I'm not doing it to feel the pain or whatever. I want to push myself. I want to see my true potential. And I don't care if I have to lose a limb,
Do it or die trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the race day, how did you, I would say, prepare nutrition-wise, sleep-wise? Because you were on your own too. That must be tough. Not having the help. And because I know with a marathon or half, you have your aid stations and stuff. Mm-hmm. So how did you prep that?
So I kind of over-prepared. I went to Sam's Club or Costco and bought all these energy supplements, which... And at the end of the day, I really didn't need all this stuff. You told me, I use 5-10% of it. I really needed other nutrients during the run. I needed sodiums and probably more food, stabilizers. I was really craving noodles. That was my thing.
Carbs.
Just noodles, yeah. Noodles with the broth. And Yeah, no, I really went too excessive on the nutrients and those energy stuff. I really didn't need half of it. I was mostly taking what the stations had.
Oh.
Like they had fruits and like trail mix, peanuts, stuff like that. Like stuff I actually did like. One thing that stood out to me was they had potatoes, like boiled potatoes or like cooked potatoes. And they had salt on it. And I was throwing that down. It was hard to swallow. Like, you need to chase it with some water because, you know, you're like 30, 40 miles in. You're just dying, can't swallow. So you need to chase it with some water to get it down. But it helped, like, as you're running, it was like the carbs you needed.
Just straight carbs, yeah.
Plus the sodium from the salt. If you've never done a trail race, the aid stations in trail racing are night and day compared to those like at a standard marathon. You normally get like a gel or a glass of water.
Yeah.
Normally the fans on the sidelines are throwing you shots of some kind. When you go to a trail race, it's like a smorgasbord of
That's cool.
everything.
So you over prepare.
It's not even like water, it's food and electrolytes.
Huh.
Yeah, fruits.
They have everything there. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I said I carry almost nothing, because you know that about every 6 to 8 miles you're going to have whatever it is that you want.
I rarely to none took any of my energy stuff. I took more of the waffle wafers than anything. The little gels, I took like 2 of those.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I rely on those with like the halves and stuff.
Yeah, no, and I agree, yeah.
So you've done a marathon, so you kind of knew what to expect. But going up, day of the race, what was going through your mind when you're like, oh man, this is 100.
This is like 3 of those.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of time to think about that moment driving up there. So we're in Southern California. It's like a 10-hour drive from here. So I was driving up there by myself, like totally prepping myself, like, you got this, man. You're going all the way out here. There's no turning back. You're putting yourself here. I just know I needed to get myself out there, put myself in the position, and I knew I was gonna get it. It was just there was no like second thought about it once I committed to going out there.
Getting it done.
Yeah.
I'm sure like the not having the pressure of like, I just need to finish. Like there's no target on my back. I'm an unknown in the trail community. Like, I'm here to finish, and that's all I need to do. I'm sure like that goal in and of itself makes the focus a little bit easier.
Yeah, it took the pressure off. I was like, I just want to get this done. I just want to have that accomplishment around my waist and say I did it.
Yeah.
I wasn't really putting the pressure on like, I had to meet a certain time. I just wanted to feel that feeling of what it's like to be 40, 50 miles in and feel what your body feels, which is very enlightening.
So leading into the 40, 50 miles in, what was your longest run? Like prepping for it?
My longest run was 20 miles.
Wow.
Just, doing trail runs, mainly practicing on elevation climbs, trying to get my elevation up each week.
So lots of hills.
Lots of hills. Wasn't really focused on the mileage unless I was doing a long run, obviously, but the longest run I did was 20 miles. The longest run prior to that, like longest run ever, was the marathon, which is like, ended up being 27 miles, calculated. So nothing crazier. I mean, from these videos I look up on YouTube, they tell you not to train in those high miles like that.
For
it's
ultras.
like damaging your body. You try to train at 30 miles, 40 miles, you're hurting your body at the end of the day.
Huh.
Yeah, you want to keep it primed up, I guess, leading up to the race.
Well, you're training
like a taper type thing, right?
You're training for a marathon right now. What's the longest run in your training plan?
I think there's a 19 miler.
Same thing. Like, at no point are you running the race distance.
Very rarely I've seen in training plans where like you're going over.
Yeah. Once you build the base,
race distance.
Yeah, you're in.
Which, again, it's like a different type of training. What I was focusing on was like my nutrients. I got my waistband when I started running these trails. I was like, okay, how am I going to eat when I'm like 15 miles in? Like, I'm not even thinking about the pace anymore. I'm like, how am I going to stay hydrated?
I would say nutrition is probably
so that was my focus. Like, how
did you worry about pace or strategy or like where you were like actually placed in the race?
Only because this happens to be a Western States qualifier, so they do have cutoff times at certain aid stations. So I had to be there by a certain time, or I'm disqualified.
So you're just worried about certain times in the day being somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, that was my only worry.
Okay.
Yeah. And I took Brennan's good advice of like, okay, when these inclines go and they're too excessive, you don't need to run them. You know, you can do like a power walk and really catch yourself, but you don't burn yourself out on those hills. That's really what I took in consideration.
So find some time to recover.
Yeah.
During the race.
Oh yeah, those inclines could kill you, especially when you're dealing with like a 13,000 elevation gain type of race. It's insane.
Yeah, that's so much. That's crazy. Yeah. Is there anything that like you kept thinking in your mind? Any phrases that you would use to like, no, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna get done.
Yeah, around my like 40, 50 mile mark, I watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z, so I would rewatch this Gohan portion where he turned Super Saiyan 2.
Okay.
And it's pretty dramatic, but he has a theme song when he's making that transformation. I was playing that on my Spotify.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I know nothing about Dragon Ball Z.
I don't either.
It's over 9,000. Is it that part?
No,
Okay.
that's I believe Dragon Ball or early Dragon Ball Z, but this is when like his family's dying, or like everybody he's fighting with is like being overpowered by this villain Cell, and Gohan's like the last chance. Goku believes in him so much that he thinks he can save him, and Gohan's like, I can't let you get away with this. Enough's enough, and he just powers up into this burst of energy and transforms, and that's what really inspired me. It really kept me going through the rough moments.
Nice.
Did you have time to take in? I mean, some of the photos that I saw of the venue looked serene. Were you able to kind of take that in on the climbs and stuff, or were you kind of just 2 feet the next step only?
Yeah, exactly. It was so beautiful. I did only catch like I would look to my side and be like, man, this is gorgeous. It was cool. A beautiful scenery, beautiful landscape. But no, there was some runners that would stop and take pictures, but I was more focused at the goal at hand. Mm-hmm. I was like, let's get this done. Yeah. I'm not here to have fun. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to accomplish something.
Yeah, I know I've definitely been there too, where I've done a whole race and then I went, I saw nothing. And then you're just like, you're like, I'm going to go like walk parts of it again just to take it in. But yeah, I said some of the photos that I saw, obviously you posted your race photos. They looked really, really cool. So sometimes it's one of those stop and remember where you're at while you're doing it. But when the focus is on, it's hard to stop and take a look around.
Yeah.
So at what point do you feel like you may have hit a wall, or like what we call go into the pain cave? Was there a moment like that where you're like, this is no longer physical, it's completely mental?
It was pretty early on, because I mean the elevation was just thrown at you so fast in the race. It was around between 20 and 25 miles. I got to like that first aid station and I was like, this is not fun anymore. This is getting serious, like, and I was really considering like, man, am I gonna do this? Is this even possible anymore? I gotta do 30 more miles of this, 40 more miles of this. And I was really in my head, but I knew I couldn't stay there long at these aid stations. I was like, let me just get up and go. If I sit here too long, I'm gonna get stuck in my head.
Absolutely.
And start dwelling on it, and I knew I needed to get out of there. Yeah.
So what was your absolute favorite part from when you got in your truck, leaving to drive up there, to coming back? What one highlight would you pick out?
Obviously, probably the finish line. My dad ended up flying out there super last minute and surprising me.
Oh, cool.
So he went out there with his girlfriend, and they met me at the finish line, and they had my whole family on FaceTime. Oh, and I have like 7-8 siblings, and so everybody was on this whole group chat. I just finished the race, and I'm like, my mind's like somewhere else, and he shoves this phone in my face, and I'm just like, oh my god, hi you guys. Like, I was so like taken back by it. But
am I hallucinating?
Yeah, like I didn't get there yet, you know.
Yeah, that's good. I couldn't imagine.
Having the family support,
cool.
the community support, even something, you get perfect strangers coming up just being like, you did it.
Yeah, I definitely felt really blessed during that whole race. I was reminding myself I'm blessed to be in this position, and like not a lot of people can even think of doing something this crazy. So, and then I met you guys. You guys are more than supportive, and I'm just blessed to be in the position I'm in.
Awesome.
That's cool to hear.
All right, so you brought some goodies. Let's talk a little bit about your gear and your preparation. So, what did you actually have on you during the race?
So I had this. I don't like to wear the water
vest
thing.
That's not me. I like to take off my shirt mid race. So I knew it was gonna chafe me. I don't know, something around my chest just doesn't fly with me. So I wanted a waistband. I usually run with the fanny pack, and this has a bunch of compartments. So I was putting I have peanut butter packets that I rock in here. That's hard to swallow when you're
trying to run. Can you imagine?
Chase it with water, energy gels, stuff like that. And I'm able to carry both of these in there as well. I could probably stuff another small one like this in there.
So no handheld, you had those.
I carried this in my hand. Yeah, I carried that in my hand, but that became a problem deeper in the miles as it went. I was like, man, this is starting to weigh on me, and I would switch hands, but it just became a burden at one point. I didn't want anything to focus on in the hands.
I've actually noticed that, and I don't carry anything with a marathon. You're like this the next day, right here.
Yeah.
It's so sore just from this. Doing this so many times.
Oh,
well, I mean, how many invisible curls did you do in 17
Seriously,
hours?
Yeah, it's probably a pound or something of water, not even that. And I did felt in my shoulder blades, my back, all that weight just from
unexpected feels.
All right, so you said you had that full, but pretty much didn't use most of it, right?
No, I didn't use any of it. This is still all the stuff from the race. This is all still in there. I haven't touched it. I did carry these. These are clutch. I don't see these in marathons. No one runs with lollipops.
Huh.
This is really clutch. I do suggest people start taking lollipops in their ultras.
Yeah, those
that
simple
is that
carbs.
last minute sugar that helps.
Straight to you.
And it's something sweet, something to get your mind off of the torture. That's something that worked for me.
So how many miles does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Oh man, that's a good question. I didn't think about that. I was crunching halfway through it.
I'm bored now.
Yeah.
1, 2, crunch. What about shoes?
Shoes, oh man, I wish I would have bring them. I have my A6. We chose them.
Trabucos,
you're right. Yeah. So I'm still new to this running stuff. I don't know any of the technology. So they're called Trabucos. I loved them. Obviously, I think with any shoe you put on and push that type of mileage, you're going to get blisters and still get that type of rawness in your feet.
When did you notice your first blister?
Mile 30. I was I'm getting a massive blister. I still have it, but the back of the heel, I was getting a massive one. Thank goodness I bring bandages, blister bandages for it, so that helped a lot.
How many pair of socks did you run through?
I just changed my socks one time.
Okay.
Yeah, I was running through water in a couple areas, but I did change my socks. The only thing I was changing, I was wearing this shirt with a long sleeve in the morning because it starts at 5 in the morning. It's freezing out there. You have your headlamp on. I get to my first aid station, which is 13 miles in. I was like, oh, I'm hot. Took off my shirt, steaming. So I was like, I'm going to just run shirtless from the whole daytime. Until it got nighttime and I put on the shirt again.
So did you feel pretty comfortable with the gear that you picked? Again, maybe not the nutrition, but would there be something you'd want to switch, maybe a different brand you'd want to try?
Definitely a learning lesson for sure, because this one gave me a big old rash, not rash, but from chafed. It was chafing around
just
my
raw.
whole waist. Yeah, oh my gosh, it was scabbing the next day.
Dang.
And so I'll probably keep this, maybe something bigger. But it made me really consider maybe a vest because I seen everybody using it. I was the only one that didn't have a vest.
Every single person.
I was noticing that. Every single person had it. I did see one guy rocking 2 waters. The handheld running like this, and he didn't have
biceps.
A vest. He was just rocking 2 waters.
Just huge biceps.
Yeah, no, he was an older gentleman. I wouldn't, I don't think he was a bigger guy, but.
But I agree with you. Again, I'm usually a shirtless runner, and the only downside is when you have a vest, I at least wear a tank top, so you're protecting where the strap is, and you just have to switch them a lot more often. But I'm with you. I pretty much only put the water. The only reason I have it is for my water.
Exactly.
Otherwise, and unfortunately, the one downside to trail running is aid stations are about every 8 to 10 miles, whereas in a marathon, they're a lot more frequent.
So you're only getting an aid station once an hour if you're lucky?
Yeah, so you have to fill those every time you hit one,
Yes.
because you may not hit another one for a while.
Definitely.
So that's
crazy.
Unfortunately, it's just the name of the game with that.
You're very true about that. Yes, sir.
So balancing training with your work life, your job, obviously, like you said, being very physical, how does that affect your recovery and or preparation? Staying physical all the time being helpful, or is it like, man, I wish I could take a day off?
I definitely do think about that. I think it's just more of a mental thing, and then you have guys, on social media like Goggins or like Cameron Haynes that are just pushing the envelope of like human possibilities. So it does suck, like working and doing those long hours and then having to commute home and you're just tired. But there's something in, like, I think everybody's instilled with it that you just want to do more in your life. And I think that's what kept me pushing, and I think that's what made me fall in love with running.
Nice. So when you, long day, you get home, the last thing you want to do is run.
Yeah.
Do you always feel better after you ran?
Every single time. Every single
You
time.
never regret a workout you do. You only regret a workout you skip.
Every single time.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel too. It's like the hardest thing is just getting on your shoes and getting out the door.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And once you do that, it's easy.
Yeah, I mean, we all lifted weights prior and done all that, but dude, running for me is just, it's so much harder and it's so much invigorating once the job is done. Mm-hmm. So instant gratification, like, damn, I just ran 10 miles right now, like, and then I got to wake up at 4 a.m. and do it all over again, go to work, and I just try to, it makes me feel better and a little bit special, because I know not a lot of people are doing that. Mm-hmm. Doing blue collar work and then coming home and doing that kind of crazy workout, cardio workout. So I like to put myself on this extra category.
Nice.
So you've done construction longer than you've been running, right?
Yeah, I've been doing construction for a while.
Okay, so have you noticed that work is in a way easier maybe? Because now you've built up like this ridiculous endurance fitness level. Like, are you doing the work and your guys are lagging behind?
I would think so. I mean, you would think so. Like, it's not easy running. It sucks. Yeah. It sucks. There's days where I'm like, man, I hate this. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, why am I doing this for? But then again, you put on your shoes, like you said, get out there, get it done, and it's like a personal goal. It's like having another job and getting that done. You're getting paid off in full once that job is done.
Yeah, I think with the running, we don't really like it too much day after day, but like you look back like 6 weeks ago and you see the change and the improvement and you're like, hell yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing that keeps me going. You're like, wow, I can see the fitness change. I can see that I'm better.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Stacking bricks, dude. Yeah.
Yep. And especially with mental fortitude, like you're just building this extra confidence in yourself, instilling like this willpower that, for me, I never had before. I was very like insecure, self-sabotaging myself. I just really did not like myself at a certain point in life. And that's what running does for me. It instills a lot of power and confidence in myself.
Heck yeah. Right. Dude, you can do 100K. You can pretty much do whatever you wanted to do.
Oh, man.
In life.
Now I'm like, looking back at these half marathons that I'm doing tomorrow and like even a marathon, I'm like, I have to go higher. I'm doing this 100-miler next year.
All right, so that leads us right in. So Diego, 100K finisher. What's next?
Yeah.
I just submitted my registration for the Western States 100. And hopefully I get pulled in that lottery.
100 miles, not
100
100K.
miles. Excuse me. 100 Western
100
States
miles.
100-miler. Yeah, so I would love to do that one. That one's a lot of people's dream. If not, I'm going to just sign up for a 100-miler, maybe somewhere local. Maybe not somewhere so far. I would love to have like pacers and people with me to do that. Yeah, I like to have a legit crew.
So this experience, being a positive one, has pushed you to go further, not like I did that, check that off the list, never doing it again.
No, yeah, for some reason I just want to go higher. I'm like, this is pushing me to like new plateaus. It's so crazy. I can't explain it, but I want to see there's more. There's more to this thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So besides Temecula half you're doing tomorrow, do you have the next one Maybe this year, beginning of next year?
No, I don't have the rest of the year planned. It's
Okay.
what is it, November 2nd tomorrow? I don't have nothing planned the rest of this year.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm open for suggestions.
You should at least come out to the turkey trot again.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Powerhouse, huh? Yeah,
I'm not sure if we're doing it, but I'll find out.
yeah,
It'd be
because
fun.
I canceled my membership there, so I wouldn't know. I don't get the updates anymore.
Do you feel like you look at running different? Like, did you, like, if you're anything like me, I hated running growing up. I played tennis. The most I had to run was about 15 yards in either direction. Did you have anything like that, or did you ever, because of your soccer background, was running just kind of an expectation, and therefore your view on it really hasn't changed other than the distance you're capable of finishing?
I've always hated running.
Okay.
Always hated running, never liked it, and it's just something that found me while I was like trying to steer my life in a better direction, like I said. So, yeah, I was just like in a really bad place, became a major alcoholic just a year or two ago, and I decided to make a change in my life, went completely sober, and a week and a half later, my brother was all like, got this ticket, I hurt myself, you want to do this half marathon? Let's do it, bro.
Well,
Has he gone back and crossed that off for himself?
He's done it. So he's done
Okay.
like the LA marathon prior. I
Oh,
mean,
cool.
he's not like a crazy runner, but like he's got that knocked off his bucket list. Yeah.
It'd be
Good for
funny if
him.
he handed it off to you and was just like, well, he's
just
taking the reins. I'm off.
just totally never do it again.
Yeah, well, kind of growing up, being on like cross country teams in high school and college, our coaches would say, you know, like running takes like a special kind of crazy type of person because like our sport, dude, it's other sports punishments. And we do it for fun, dude. So it does take a unique individual, so to say, dude.
I like that.
Yeah.
You drop a
Yeah.
pass,
Dude,
go
run a mile.
yeah, run a
It's like-
mile.
That is funny. That's
But
actually a
yeah,
good point.
so that's pretty cool. I'm glad you came to the dark side.
Yeah, and I do want to give a shout out to Jesus Christ. He is my Lord and Savior. He has helped me and guided me and put these opportunities in my path, and I'm blessed to have you guys in my life as well. So
Amen.
thank you.
All right. So then, any words of wisdom if someone was considering doing some sort of distance thing? Maybe a lesson learned the hard way. You want to get them to learn an easy way, or a high point of if someone's on the fence struggling with making the decision of, you know, obviously, like I said, it was a very growing experience for you.
Yeah, I would say, man, if you're anywhere near, if you consider yourself athletic or have the ability to do any sort of thing related to a marathon, half marathon, go for it. Go for it. You know, let's do an ultra marathon. Let's push to higher grades. And, you know, maybe not do a qualifier run where you have to be there by certain times and have cutoffs, but you can take your time, I'm sure, with certain events and you're not rushed. So I'd say, hell yeah, go for it. You know?
Cool.
Do something new in your life and you'll see how far you can go and how beautiful the human body is.
Yeah.
And what it's capable of.
Limitless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The human spirit cannot be contained.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, one just fun closing question for me, and then you can ask a closing question too. If you could pick your ideal sponsor, who would it be and why?
Oh, that's cool.
Man, again, I'm so new to this running stuff, but I mean, I've tried on a lot of different shoes, and I would love Asics. I really am comfortable with Asics.
Oh, yeah.
So it's such a random brand for me, but they fit me well, and I love running in them.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I would have never considered them less than a year ago.
Yeah.
And then one of our contacts that's been in the running club, she's been bringing them by in every pair. You're right. It's just like, well, I wouldn't have thought this, and I really like them. I'm also running in Tribucos right now. I was like, they didn't have my size of my normal shoe, and they're like, we have this one, and I was like, oh, I'll try it. And then I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, compared to like Nikes, I was infatuated with Brooks at first, but they just don't feel good on my foot.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I've had so many different types of Asics.
What's your favorite?
Right now, the Mega Blast. I was like sold on the Kayanos forever.
Asics?
Yeah, Asics.
Asics. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
All of
yeah.
those.
Oh, so it's a mutual agreement.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah. I still like Hoka for the road. I'm not sold on their trail stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a Topo guy for a long time. Now I'm in Asics, but for road, I really like Hoka's. But again, I haven't bought Asics. Every time we've demoed Asics, I love them.
Yeah.
You gotta get. I have new ones.
Yeah.
I have new Hokas I gotta burn through first.
Yeah.
So. True. All right, so Asics future. Let's look this way.
One last question. What's the goal tomorrow?
Goal
Just finish,
tomorrow?
have fun,
Oh
chill.
man, so I happen to be an ambassador for this event. I was just trying to bring a lot of people to sign up and get this done. So I'm just happy to hang out with friends tomorrow. I got my brother doing it. He's never ran.
Top ambassador?
Top ambassador.
You did your job then.
Gave me a free hat.
Okay.
So my little brother's running it. I'm gonna see a bunch of friends out there tomorrow. I'm just happy to be with the community. Like just seeing where I'm at a year ago and doing the same event and actually being a little bit of an event organizer makes me happy. So
that's cool.
Can't wait.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go race.
Let's go. Yeah.
Diego, thanks so much for your time.
You
Congratulations on the big finish, and we look forward to doing one of these after 100 miles.
Beautiful. Thank you for having me.
Let's go.
Any questions from the audience?
That was great.
No? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, pass me the
Being
pen.
new to the Strava community, do you have any records or achievements?
Oh.
In that feature?
Oh, like local legends. stuff like
KOMs
that.
and stuff.
Local legend?
Oh man, I'm sure I do, but I haven't paid attention to
Nothing
it.
on it.
It's on your profile. You can just go find it.
Yeah, I'd have to search for
Really?
it. I'm
Yeah.
pretty
Oh.
sure I do somewhere because these streets, there's not much runners around there yet at Temecula.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, runners!